Hey everyone. First of all, thank you for the support so far on this new reimagined version of Real Talk. We did, of course, re-debut Real Talk at the beginning of the month, and I appreciate all the love so far, all the shares, the folks watching, listening, wherever you're consuming this. I appreciate it. And if you've enjoyed the series or any part of it so far, again, I would just humbly ask you to share it with folks that you think need the message. Of course, what I want to put out into the world with this and with other things is something empowering. I want people to know that they have the potential to grow, that you don't have to limit yourself, that you can do whatever you want to do, but it just takes that work. It takes that time, the patience, and loving that process, right? So that's my message, and that's what I'm hoping to get across with this. So if you are enjoying this or getting that out of this, I would appreciate it. And of course, all the subscribes and follows and shares really go a long way. So speaking of messaging and putting messages out into the world, as we all know, it's easier than ever to do that here in the digital age. We have so many social media platforms. I'm still making peace with TikTok myself, but I'm getting better at it. And we have so much content being generated by such a large percentage of the population of Earth every single day. And so with so much content and so much coming at us at once, bombarding us even, it's easy to get lost in the shuffle if you haven't defined the story you want to tell, if you haven't defined the message that you want to get out into the world, right? I mean, I just take this example from the music industry, not calling anyone out in particular, but I can tell you, I've seen so many artists over the years just describing themselves as, I'm a singer-songwriter from anywhere USA or anywhere in the world, right? And that doesn't really tell the story, right? That doesn't tell me anything about who you are, why you make music, the type of message you want to put out in the world. And the fact of the matter is, and I'm designing a course around all this, by the way, and we can certainly talk more about it if you're interested in taking it. The fact of the matter is, like, with so many talented people and so many people in the world in general just generating content, you have to make yourself stand out. You have to make people engage with you in a way that's different from the ways they're engaging with other people. And how do you do that? By understanding your message, by understanding your story and leaning into those things authentically, right? So that's what I want to encourage. I want to encourage everybody out there who's creating content, who has a message, who has a goal in mind to spread that message through the world, to lean into that authentically, lean into it fearlessly. And I know I talked about fear a few weeks ago, and it's not always easy to be uncomfortable. It's not always easy to just look your fear in the eye and move forward, but that is the key. Don't worry about what other people are going to think about that message. Don't worry about putting it out there. Don't worry about the potential ridicule or trolling on social media. The fact of the matter is, if you have a message, you have an audience, and it is up to you putting that message out there to find that audience, right? To find those people that are going to resonate with you, that are going to vibe with your message, that are going to help you spread it and have that bigger impact. So that's what I want to share. You want to define your story, especially again in this digital age where everybody's putting something out. You want to make yourself stand out. And how do you do that? By being your fearless and authentic self. So that's what I've got for you this week. If you enjoyed this, if you think someone needs to hear it, feel free to share from wherever you're listening or watching this. Of course, you can find us on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Anchor, and other platforms, as well as on YouTube. You can also find undergroundmusiccollective.com, and that is where we dig deep on some of the music stuff that we love to read and share about. And as well as the Quinn Spin podcast, we have conversations with creative individuals like yourselves, specifically in the music industry, about their journeys and their processes. And of course, if you want to learn more about that course I'm developing, or just want to have some one-on-one coaching time in general, go to gerardlongo.net. That's GerardLongo.net. We can set up your free consultation and get rolling on working together. So that's what I've got for you this week. Stay safe, stay healthy, and aspire to unearth your greatness.